Hey guys, I'm Abhash. Welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you 4 different methods to make your subject stand out. So the first and the easiest one, brightness. In this method, you have to make the subject brighter and the background darker. So let me show you how to do it. I'm using Photoshop, but you can use any software that lets you create mask. So I'm adding a curve adjustment layer, but you can also use exposure or brightness adjustment layer. I will add a point and lift it up. It will increase the brightness. Now make sure that you have selected the mask and click Ctrl+I. It will invert the mask. Now select the brush tool and make sure that the foreground color is white, and now paint on the subject. I'm just doing it quickly. You can take your time to improve the mask. Now it looks good, but to make it even better, let's add another curve adjustment layer. I'm going to decrease the brightness by pulling it down. And as we have already created a mask with the flower, we don't have to do it again. All you have to do is click on the mask while holding Alt key and drag it on the second layer and click yes to replace the mask. Now this will apply the effect on the flower. We want to do the opposite, so we will have to invert the mask by clicking Ctrl+I. Now the effect will be applied onto everything except the flower. Here's the before and after. Now let's look at the second method. I would like to call it sharpness. Basically in this method, you have to increase the sharpness on the subject and decrease it in the background. Let me show you how to achieve this. Again, I'm using Photoshop, but you can use any software that lets you create mask. So as you can see, the picture looks great. We have already got a nice separation from the background. As you may already know, when you shoot with high aperture, you will get background blur like this. Most of the time, it creates a good separation and you won't have to do anything in the post. But not every time you will get shots like this. Like if you shoot with low aperture, you won't get this type of background blur. So whatever's the case, if you feel that your subject is not standing out because everything is in focus, then you can add blur in post. So let me show you how to do it. Again, I am using Photoshop. So let's say that this tree is causing distraction and I want the dragonfly to stand out. So I'm going to filter, and you can convert it to a smart object if you want. It will let you make changes to the effect whenever you want. So let's add blur to it. I'm using Gaussian blur. You can use any one of these. So now the whole image is blurry, but we want the dragonfly in focus. Smart filters always come with mask. That's a good thing. So now we will have to remove it from the dragonfly. For that, select the mask and with black as your foreground color, paint on your subject. Here's the before and after. You can also add some sharpness to the subject if you want. Okay, so now the third method, which I would like to call saturation. In this method, you will have to increase the saturation in the subject and decrease it from the background. So this is our picture. It's a decent picture, but the flower and the leaves, everything looks messed up. So I'm going to add a vibrance adjustment layer and decrease the vibrance and the saturation. Then I will select the mask, and with black as my foreground color, I will paint on the flower to bring the saturation back to normal. This is before and this is after. As you can see, it creates a decent separation between the subject and the background. You can also decrease the saturation even more to get color splash effect. And if you are interested in color splash effect, you can watch the video that I uploaded last week. Now let's look at the fourth and final method, which I would like to call color. In this method, you will have to add a color in foreground and a different color in the background. This picture is already great, but what can we do to make the subject stand out even more. The dress and the candle adds yellow color, and if you look at color wheel, you will find that yellow color is opposite of blue. So we can add blue color in the background to create separation. For that, I am going to add a solid color layer and select blue color. There are multiple ways to add color in Photoshop. You can use any one of them. So now go to blending modes and select color. Also decrease the opacity. Then select the mask and with black as foreground color, remove it from the places where you don't want it. Now to enhance the effect, I will add another solid color layer and select yellow color. Then I will invert the mask and paint on the subject. You can see it creates a good separation between the subject and the background, and also it makes it look even more cinematic. So these are the 4 methods that you can use to separate the subject from the background. I will also like to give you 2 bonus tips. First one is removing distractions. As you can see in this picture, I have removed the flowers in the background so that we can focus only on this flower. Also, you will see all the techniques that I have told you have been used in this picture. Brightness, sharpness, saturation and color. All 4 techniques have been used in this picture, which creates such a separation between the subject and the background. Second bonus tip is graduated filter. You will find this feature in Adobe Lightroom for PC. So basically this tool will let you apply an effect to a specific part of the image and then slowly fade it to the other parts. I have used this technique in this picture. As you can see, it creates a lot of difference. So that's it guys. These are the 4 techniques to make your subject stand out, and also I gave you 2 bonus techniques. So I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, then please give it a thumbs up because it takes a lot of effort to make these videos. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name is Abhas Rai. I will see you next time.